Morning, Billy Good Nation. I'm recording this about almost a week, probably about 5 days after the video that you're actually going to see. So I'm putting this in here as a, where they do those little warnings sometimes. The content you're about to see may be disturbing for some viewers. So in the first, if you want to skip ahead 2 minutes from the end of this little clip, you'll miss what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I was editing last night to prepare this video, and I do differently than some people. Like, I'm recording a lot. Like, usually when I go to edit, I've got about 4 hours of content to go through. That's what takes me a little while. But you know, I'm out here trying to just kind of catch daily life, but also just, you never know what's going to happen, right? Well, something did happen that I didn't even know had happened. I was watching, like I said, I was watching the video while I was editing and saw what's going to pop up within the next couple minutes of clips. I almost didn't put it in, but I was like, you know, everything's good, nobody's hurt, but I wanted, I did want to share it, but I want to put a little notice at the beginning. I don't want to give too much away though, because I want y'all to be as surprised as I was when you see it, because I was. It was like, what? So check it out and see y'all on the next one.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thanks to everybody who watched the last video while I was starting to get the fields ready, spreading the lime. It's amazing how many people, I don't know how to put this. How do I want to put it, dog? It's amazing that, so when you're having a YouTube channel and you have to try and, you know, of course you want to try and bring good content. And the more, I've always said, a lot of other people say, you know, the more videos you make, you know, you end up, you know, you learn things and hope that it helps you make better videos next time, etc., etc. So one thing is that I knew but had forgotten, because I hadn't actually done anything totally new to me in a while, is I was like, I'm getting out. So when you're doing YouTube and you're trying to do a vlog and kind of bring the experience to everyone at home that's watching, you sometimes forget that obviously you can only see what I show you, right? So like, I got a lot of comments about, might have to get off the tractor. Might have to get off the tractor, dog. Might have to get off the tractor and put, you know, do some handwork. I got off the tractor a bunch. We filled the bucket on the Kubota 3 different times with big rocks. So yeah, there's a lot more handwork to do and all that. I get it. So thanks for commenting. Did we thank them for commenting, dog? Yeah, they think we don't do anything. We just ride around on the tractor. But that's why I showed you, just ride around in the tractor. So why would you think we do anything else? So I get it. Get in, come on. Yeah, so anyway. It was pelletized lime I put out. No, there's the powdered lime. There was a group I wanted to come in here with. It's actually not priced that bad. $85 a ton spread, which is cheap, or cheapish. You know, they come in and put some out and everything, but we want to plant within 4 weeks from now, and I'm actually probably still too late getting lime out, because, you know, it needs time and all that kind of crap. So I didn't want to spread the lime later. What's up, ducks? I know, that's what I deal with. That's what I deal with. Anyway, so whatever. So I went this route. Maybe I won't see any results. I'll be pissed off. I won't be pissed off, but you know, it just won't do anything, but anyway. Anyway, yeah. So I probably won't use any of that. That was a whole bunch of rambling. But yeah. So put out some pelletized lime, and we got fertilizer to do, and we got grass seed to put out. This isn't going to get done in 1 year or 1 season. We're definitely going to do cover crops this fall, unlike last fall. And yeah, we'll always do a little bit more, won't we, Don? We'll see what happens. Oh, wait, what's the ducks doing? What's up, Wank Wanks? Wank Wank? You want some food? What? I got you. Calm down. We're running around so early in the mornings on the weeks the girls have school. Morning chores turn into evening chores. Let's see what we got. Hey, what's up? They know when you find their stash and they start moving it. And this is the problem with taking too long to get them, because they will start sitting on them. And then you all of a sudden have some... What? What you doing in there, boy? Oh, actually, she was just going to sleep. Sorry. It's about nappy time for them. Great chickens. So I have a question. So y'all have seen Tiny. So if I incubate some tiny eggs, that's Tiny. Okay. Tiny is supposed to be the same size as the other chickens. That's a text, by the way. That's not a phone call. So Tiny was supposed to be, you know, is the breed is supposed to be a full size. I don't see it. The other one's started going to sleep. Because Tiny has sisters. I can show you what they look like. But so see this, how small this egg is? This egg is about 50% larger than the egg that Tiny was hatched from. And so we wanted to bring on biodiversity. So I got a guy brought me some eggs, and we hatched a bunch. I mean, we incubated like 200. We incubated over 100 eggs, and we got a bunch, and then we sold the roosters off and grew the flock. And he brought me 2 tiny eggs, and he said, this chicken has just started laying. I doubt you get anything by threw them in there, you know, and plus he threw some other ones there for free. But one of them hatched. In fact, if I'd caught the other one and realized it had pipped and didn't start cracking its egg, we might have had 2. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking Tiny's eggs and incubating and see if we can get another tiny chicken and end it with a tiny rooster. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Because it'd be the baby. I just talked myself out of it. That's what I do a lot. Didn't any of y'all do that? Like, I talk through things. So I can think on something. I can write it down. A lot of things like that. But all right. Good night. There you go. You want to see if any fishies is alive? They're complaining already, dog. Quack attack. You all right, Hunchback? Yes, fresh water. Until one steps in it, then they decide they need to poop in it. Any nice clean water is just a thing of the past. Well, guess I'll see y'all later. Collect some eggs. Here, do some water. I know it was warm yesterday, and now it's cold. Welcome to North Carolina. Huh. Maid service needs to make a visit, huh? Man, if you hit my head, you would be chicken stew today. Just gonna let you know that. You seem worried. Dog. They just want to get some water. What's up, other chickens? Alright. You and me. You are lucky you're Mrs. Belia's favorite rooster. Just want you to know that. See, that's how slow I am. I just realized it. That's why you're Mrs. Belia's favorite rooster, because she gets you to attack me. So notice we have a lot of new arrivals to the channel. Appreciate everybody coming to check us out. So you ever read a book or listen to a book? I listen to a lot of audiobooks. But you ever hey, enjoying a book and you notice how the author writes you know, book 2 or book 3 or whatever, and they're kind of going back over some of the things from previous books. That was pretty impressive. I like that. I hope I caught that. Good job. You go. Oh, that's one of our new roosters. Trying to do a little cock-a-doodle-doo in the background. He won't be staying with us, so if anybody's looking for one, let me know before he goes off to freezer camp. So yes, in the books, you know, they're going on, and then they'll remind the listener or reader of things that happened in the book before, and you're like, I don't know. Honestly, it used to annoy me a little bit, because I'm like, if you're on book 2 or book 3 or whatever, then don't you already know these things, right? But you know, I guess sometimes people forget or are new to the series and don't start with book 1 or whatever. some authors are more crafty at getting that done than others. But anyway, this makes me think, because I know from comments there's things that people that have been around the channel for a long time know, and then, you know, people that are new and just checking us out don't know. So every once in a while we have to remind those things. So that was it. Like the chicken houses over there, we're kind of talking about building one main. Here's the heron this morning. Heron. So yeah, the chicken houses are all built from wood that was left over during the restoration of the 1910 farmhouse that we live in. So we did a full restoration on that. It was really rough. We even talked about, we contemplated tearing it down. We didn't really ever say, hey, let's, you know, because it was still okay. So we did talk about just converting it into offices for my business, or, you know, keeping it really simple. You see what happened. But yeah, so we like to reuse things here. So some of the chicken houses, the ones that are currently wrapped in black plastic, which will be coming off since it's they were used for they were built out of stuff that came out of the house, so we used that. But we're going to expand our chicken operation, and we'll see what we end up doing. I don't know if it'll go back there or if we're going to go over more to the field, because during the warm months they free range more than what they do during the winter. During the winter we kind of keep them in one area, so they don't go out further and further, you know. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. 0.13 inches through the ponds. Is something else that people that are new that only came along, and the ponds already covered it all up. So we put a lot of fish habitats in, piled up riprap. We used leftover old bricks from the house. The house had 2 fireplaces. They were really rough, and we needed the space, honestly. So we took those out, and the barn had a couple too that came out. So all that came out, and we took the bricks and cut them up, and that's what the 2 walls in the kitchen, the background, for those who've seen when I do some stuff from the kitchen, all those bricks are original to the house. So they're over 100-year-old brick. That's makes up those 2 walls. And then we found other places to reuse them, and some of that is we took some of the real rough ones that couldn't be used, and they got piled up for fish habitats too out here. And then there's a couple trenches, and there's some fallen over trees that Chris left in there, and there's a big stump that's upside down over here. So yes, lots of fish habitat. We marked all that out. People came up with names. I'm behind because I need to do some paperwork and put down the suggested names and the people who did that. There's the list of projects is long, the hours available, and the number of Mr. Beely Goods is short. The duck house, we've actually got another one of these. Yeah, it's over there. So these are, probably gonna massacre his name, but these are Suskovich tractors. They call them chicken tractors. We had them when we were raising Cornish cross for meat birds. Wasn't my favorite thing, although with the state of food and being a little more self-sufficient, things like that, we probably will start raising some again. We've had some people ask us about too, but yeah, so the idea is, and these are the what these things? Chick list. That's it. I did a video. So, you know, those, we talk about people starting their own channels and early videos and all that. So one of my early videos was on putting the chick list on. So you put those, you raise that up, then you come around to the front, you use the ropes, you pick it up and you can walk it. You can walk it around. So that's how you move them around. And so what you do is you have the chickens that you're raising for freezer camp, and there, and you move it a square a day, a rectangle a day. So move them on the fresh grass every morning, move them around the field, and then once they get around, the corners cross grow really fast. Once you get around 4 or 5 weeks, then you're moving it a couple times a day, and it puts them on fresh grass constantly, spreads out where their manure is, the manure load. So then, I haven't really done it. I haven't done it here. We did it at the old place. So what ends up happening is you have a path. You can see some other people that do this. There'll be a path of where the chicken tractor went as you moved it around every day. Because they come out on pasture at about, it varies, depending on the breed you're doing, but you know, around week 3, you only raise them till like week 7. So it's about 4 weeks out. And then some of them that are slower growing, you'll go a couple more than that. So 4 to 6 weeks. So that's, you know, 28 to 42 days movements, right? And so then, and grass gets fertilized while you're doing that, and it grows back, you know, yada, yada, yada. So that's part of that whole pasture. They call it, you know, like Joe Salatin does stuff on it. There's a lot of different people, but you rotate your animals in a particular order, which then provides to the ground and does things you need to do, and yada yada yada, and ends up, yeah. So you end up not having to spread fertilizer and do all, you know, use chemicals and do all those things, because the animals do it for you. So, of course, nothing's a quick process, but that's a long-term plan. So you see there's another box from Indwi. That's about all I can talk about that. Inside is a brand new model that will not be available until March. So I've got to do a video on it about you know, putting it together and testing it. It's a whole new model and everything, but I can't show any of it until a certain date. I think it's March 17th. I think it's Leprechaun Day. But I can't show it till then, because it's going to be a new release to the world. I got one early, and I get to show it to all of you. So that's kind of cool. And the people over at RPS, that's the company that I purchased the solar pump from, the whole solar system in the back. So they actually do some aeration stuff for ponds too. So if you get a minute, drop them a line and say, hey, you need to send Billy one of those aeration systems to test out. Because we really, you know, help me out. I'm going to get them to supply one of those, because, you know, I know sometimes it may not seem like it, but I do have a budget. Well, Mrs. Billy has a budget. And we're not rich. We just have a goal and a plan and a dream. And a big part of that was getting the pond and all that done in the back. It was originally planned to be over 2 summers to spread the cost out, but yeah, just felt with where interest rates were going and prices were going and all that, that it was going to become more and more unaffordable rather than you know, stay the same or all that. So yeah, So I am trying to do things and find ways to save money.
Guess what, dog? That's right. We got a package. We got another package. Yay! Don't be greedy. It may not be for you this time. Oh God, it's heavy. It's definitely not for you. It's heavy. It's a heavy one. You want to come in? You can come back in. Guess what?
Is it that time?
It is.
It's time for Beely Good Gift Givers.
Yay! Pull up a seat, sir. This one is heavy.
Wow, that is heavy. We need it. All right.
Just needs a little oil.
A gift for you. Enjoy your gift for better quack attacks from Chris Shea. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, Chris, that's so awesome.
Duck pellets.
Yay!
And guess what? This is perfect timing because the ducks are out of food. I've got to go get some more tomorrow, so this tide them over. That's great.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna be so excited. You're awesome, Chris. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Have a quackerific day.
Is that supposed to be there? Oh, that's the speaker. Hey! I see you. Can you see me? Yeah, I see you. Can you see me? I'm hungry. If you could see me eating the corn, don't tell anybody, okay? What happens at the deer feeder stays at the deer feeder. Yeah! JK, but I see you. You see me now. Now you can't see me. Come on, dog.
Maybe where the sidewalk ends, I'll be there waiting for you to come back in.